It's mean they not just we're ready for anything. Okay, if somebody defends our wrestling, we can strike, we can do everything, you know. Boxer, he's a good boxer. He have one of the best hand in our sports, and everybody know he's a good boxer.
Fight week tension is reaching its peak as Islam Makhachev, under Khabib's watchful eye, sharpens his tools for UFC 322, aiming to finish Jack Della Maddalena in dominant fashion. Islam revealed that moving to welterweight completely rebuilt his camp. His prep came in 3 phases: strength and size in Russia, conditioning and sparring in Dubai, and fine-tuning in New Jersey, with partners mimicking Jack's fast boxing and elite takedown defense. Each stage, he said, built a sharper, stronger, and more complete version of himself.
I did 3 camps, one of them in Russia, one of them in Dubai, and last one in New Jersey. First camp, I just focused to do some weights, you know, to gain weight. I did 3 weeks camp, and after that we moved to Dubai and we did a lot of sparrings, wrestlings, more conditions, you know. And now we in New Jersey, and I have my sparring partner who can do similar JDM. I have one of them, Mohamed Berhomov. He have good boxings, and also he defends very good wrestling, you know, his style some similar JDM.
Speaking on Jack, Islam called him big, clean with his hands, and dangerous everywhere. He noted that Jack's real threat is his ability to pop back up and reset instantly, something we saw when Bilal's takedowns failed to hold him. Islam explained that his plan is built on layers: chain wrestling, ride returns, and punishing every scramble. If control slips, he'll stand and trade until the next opportunity to drag it back down.
This is one of the maybe hardest fight for me, because he's big, he's good everywhere. Maybe he don't have good wrestling defense, but his grappling is good. He defends, he get up from the grappling very, very well, you know. That's why I'm prepare myself for anything. I can strike with him, I can wrestling with him, grappling with him, but I know he also training hard for me, because his last opponent, Bilal, we have not same style, but Bilal also tried to wrestling, but he defends his wrestling very well. That's why I have to be ready. If he stop my wrestling, I'm gonna try again. If not happen, I will strike with him, you know.
Islam added that team momentum is fueling him, with wins from Usman and Umar setting the tone in camp. He said the room standard keeps everyone sharp and adaptable, switching from wrestling to striking without hesitation. Islam trains year-round, rarely slowing down, and loves how fighting at welterweight feels without the usual weight cut drain.
It was just beginning. I don't think I'm gonna be UFC champion or some UFC fighter. But when we beginning, you know, I remember all of the guys beat me in the training. Khabib's Khabib. Even though I'm not stay with Khabib, because that time when I'm beginning, he's already high level fighter, you know. And slowly, it's what I told all my friends in the gym. Hey guys, you have to working with someone who better than you, and they make you slowly, step by step, you're gonna be in the same level one day, you know. And what's happening with me.
Meanwhile, Bryce Mitchell gave his own pick, and he's riding with Jack Della Maddalena. Bryce said he loves JDM's crisp striking and killer pace, though he admitted Islam Makhachev will be Jack's toughest test by far. In Bryce's words, calling it the hardest fight of Jack's career might actually be an understatement.
JDM. Okay, I'm gonna go with JDM on that one. And the reason being is because I just love that style. Islam is gonna be the hardest fight he's ever had in his life.
Talking about the weight jump, Islam said 170 feels natural, no exhaustion, just pure energy through fight week. He even teased a possible showdown with Kamaru Usman next, and dreams of big stages like a UFC event at the White House or a return to Abu Dhabi. But right now, his eyes are locked on UFC 322, which he calls the best card of the year, even if it means balancing his focus while supporting teammates.
After the fight, how I'm gonna feel, how much is gonna be my weight, and to 155, it's gonna be hard to make this fight. But 170, if I take the belt, I will be ready for anything.
Yeah.
Who can jump? Let's do it.
I had a chance, an opportunity for the first time. I've kind of hung around with him a little bit, but Usman Nurmagomedov, quite a character. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Too much energy. Always talking like Khabib told yesterday. You cannot stay with Usman more than 2 hours. He speak too much. This kid have too much energy. He always like in good mood.
Islam told Adam Ross that welterweight life suits him perfectly, stronger, fresher, and finally free from brutal cuts. After UFC 322, he'll decide whether to stay at 170, though he's not eyeing any heavier divisions. For now, his dream is to shine at Madison Square Garden, then one day headline in Washington, and return to Abu Dhabi to honor the fans who've supported him from day one.
Or do you want to go back to lightweight? Maybe you fight Topuria one day?
If you ask me right now, I want to stay welterweight, but we have to see after the fight,
Yeah.
Because, I feel like so much better because I know what Monday happened.
Yeah.
I eat like less, like no energy, but today is a fight week, Monday. I feel same like regular day.
He also broke down the stress of main event fight weeks, long hotel days, nerves while teammates fight, and trying to stay warm between bouts. After one particularly draining double-duty night, Islam asked never to share a card with close teammates again. He even recalled a freak eye poke during camp that needed laser treatment, a reminder of how fine the line is between preparation and setback.
For me, it's the best card of the year, and a lot of interesting fight, which one I want to sit and watch.
Yeah.
Maybe in the locker room.
Yeah.
The fight I'm watching.
Still, Islam gave Jack his flowers, calling him one of the cleanest boxers in MMA. He praised JDM's sharp hands, composure, and improved wrestling defense, especially against Bilal Muhammad. Islam admitted this might be the toughest fight of his career, saying he's pushed harder than ever, knowing that anything can happen once the cage door shuts.
Boxer. He's a good boxer. He has one of the best hand in our sports, and everybody knows he's a good boxer, and but he's not just boxer right now. You see his last fight, how he defend the wrestling, how he feel in the ground.
Bilal didn't even take him down, I don't think, right?
He take him down like twice or 3 times, but it's not something like surprising. He feel good in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I told you it's gonna be maybe hardest fight in my life, and
wow.
I training so hard for this fight.
Yeah.
Because I know anything can happen. I have to be ready.
Kamaru Usman also weighed in, saying he's watching UFC 322 closely because both men are serious threats. Calm and confident as always, Usman hinted that the winner could be on his radar, adding that he's ready to face whoever leaves Madison Square Garden with gold.
We'll see who comes out victorious. I think it's a big fight. It's a good fight. It's a tough fight for both guys. But I'm sitting here looking at the winner like, all right, let's run it.
Usman broke down the fight as one of the closest matchups in recent memory. He praised Jack's elite boxing and complete skill set, but highlighted Islam's world-class grappling as the X factor. In his view, JDM might win the exchanges on the feet, but Islam's ground control could be what truly decides the fight.
It's a very, very close one. I think Jack is a really, really talented and a pretty well-rounded fighter. I just think the area where there's a potential bit of a gap is in the grappling exchanges, because we've seen Islam spend a lot more time in those positions, to where Jack primarily is a guy who loves to box and move his head and attack you and your body.
Expanding on that, Usman said this matchup comes down to the smallest details. Both men are southpaws, but Jack switches fluidly mid-combo. While Islam thrives in the clinch and transition zones, the places fights are won or lost. He dismissed the size narrative, saying both will weigh 170 on the scale. After that, it's all about who executes better under pressure.
Not chaos.
Fight's a fight, and I think the one area where being the bigger guy might have played a factor is in the grappling exchanges if you were trying to weaponize it. And that's not primarily something that Jack tries to weaponize. It's his grappling and his takedowns. And so I don't think it's going to be that big of a factor. First and foremost, Islam is a big guy. Islam, I feel, has the frame of a welterweight. He's always kind of had that. And so I don't think that's going to be that big of an issue for him. But it's a fight. It's a fight. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But they're both going to weigh in at 170. That's good enough for anyone. And we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it. Fingers crossed. And potentially, I can't wait to compete against either one of these guys, whether it's Jack or whether it's Islam.
As fight week winds down, both camps stand firm. Islam sharpening his final edge under Khabib's guidance, and JDM grinding like a man chasing destiny. Predictions are flying, but no one truly knows what's coming. When the cage door closes at Madison Square Garden, one legacy will rise, and the other will be forced to rebuild.